Hello, I'm Dr. Harper. This video is a syllabus video for Predictive Analytics, BANA 6660, Spring 2023, the schedule outline. So let's bring up the syllabus. So the syllabus for Predictive Analytics, Spring 2023, is active between January 17th and May 13th. And what that means is before January 17th, there's nothing to do except maybe look at the syllabus, review it, maybe get the textbook, but that first week is just an introduction here. The May 13th is the end of the course, and I have a couple of strict rules. One strict rule is nothing accepted after the end of the course. So May 13th is the end of the course. This is a tentative schedule, which means as we go through here, I might add things, I may switch things out, but this is primarily what I'll be covering. But it is tentative in the sense that there could be changes as we go through the semester. Okay. First of all, January 23rd is going to be the syllabus and introduction. I go through terms, descriptive analytics, etc. And notice I have 2 weeks. I have 2 weeks on these topics. The first week is going to be usually qualitative, talking about it. And the second is more detailed, focusing on the homework and applications. So the homework is due at the end of the second week, if you notice. It's on Saturday. And the second strict rule is no late assignments accepted. Assignment is through Canvas, due by 11:59 p.m. on Saturday. And like, for example, homework 1 is due by February 4th. And I opened it up earlier than that, so you can submit it early. But usually after the date on Monday when I have the lecture, I go through the homework, okay, to make sure people understand how to do the work. And so the first session on each one of these is talking about it. The second is applying it. And then the homework is at the end here. Saturday, this is a very strict rule. Make sure you start early. Use the Q&A as I have on the second video here when I talk about policies and procedures. There's question and answer there. Make sure you collaborate with each other, and we'll talk about that. We'll go to the website here in just a second. And so again, I have the data models. I'll do the preparation and model validation, statistical models, regression, time series forecasting, machine learning methods, Bayesian classification, naive Bayes, artificial intelligence. I go into neural networks. And this is such a huge topic. There's no way to cover everything in this topic, in this area. So I reserve topic number 6 is for applications. And that is everything I don't cover in the class. I talk about this and this and this and this and this. So there's a lot of techniques out there. And so hopefully, maybe some of these techniques, if you're interested in, you can use that for your project. Okay, and then I talk about prescriptive analytics. And notice I start with descriptive analytics, and this part is the predictive analytics, which is this course, and I end with prescriptive, as those are the 3 traditional 3 levels of analytics. And we'll talk about that in that introduction in the very first on January 23rd. The exam review here and project review. The exam review, that week I will just say, here's what I'm going to be asking. The exam is designed for evaluation. It is not, I say, here's how I'm going to, here's the format of the exam. Here's what I'll be asking. Here's what to study, open book, open notes, etc. The project review, I'll go through that in detail. Here's what I'm expecting, etc. And so the May 1st is the exam. And notice it's over topics 1 through 5. The extensions I won't ask about because it's just a summary, overview kind of thing. The individual project reports is due on Canvas by the end of the course. And notice I have both of the exam and the project due by the end of the course, because sometimes people can take the exam, they have to take a makeup exam or something. Make sure you take it by the end of the course, because nothing is considered after the end of the course. That's a strict policy, no exceptions, so be very careful of that. After the end of the course grade is reported to the registrar and not posted on Canvas, as on Saturday you turn in the homework. On Sunday, I post the answers, and that's why there's no late assignments. I post the answers right after you submit it, and you can see your answers and see the correct answers. But the course grade is reported to the registrar and will not be on Canvas. Grading. The course grades are based solely on the percentage of grade measure performance according to the table below. Grades are not negotiated, and the percentages here of your letter grade is determined from the points earned out of total possible points. So what this table here means is this. We have 6 homework assignments, 30 points each. 1 exam is 20 points. A project is 20 points. The number of points you earn objectively divided by the total possible is a percentage. That percentage over here is compared to a letter grade. And notice there's no plus minus grades. And whatever that percentage is, that's what your grade, that's how your grade is determined. And that's why it's it's based solely on your grade measure performance. So it's objective, not subjective. Also, 0.5% is rounded up. In other words, if you have 89.5% percentage, I will round up to 90, which is an A. If you have less than 89.5, I'll round down, which is a B. That's the cutoff. Okay, finally, a summary. The homework assignments will consist of qualitative and quantitative questions, and the exam is designed for evaluation. Now, the difference between homework and exam is homework is designed for learning. And sometimes I go deeper. Sometimes I'll do things you have to collaborate with your classmates on, your peers. But the exam you do by yourself, and the exam is designed for evaluations. You should know what I ask you, and pretty much I'll tell you the areas that I will ask you, and the areas I will not ask you a question in. So the exam is very different than the homework. It'll be multiple choice, open books, open notes. The individual project report is designed as a transition from academia to the business environment. In other words, we're looking at predictive analytics, business analytics, but it has to be done in business. And so how do you transition to a business environment? So these reports should be business reports, not academic reports. And we'll talk more about that during the course. Okay, finally, communication here. Synchronous virtual office hours through Zoom with me. The link to Zoom will be provided in Canvas, and once I open it up, I'll wait only 15 minutes for students to join. And notice I don't put my office hours here, Zoom office hours here, because through the semester sometimes they change. I will always make an announcement in Canvas. In Canvas is where I'll make an announcement of the office hours for the Zoom, and also synchronous in-person office hours in my office, 4205 in the business school. So I will make an announcement, and I'll put that in the syllabus in Canvas in the front page, which we'll look at in just a second. Asynchronous communication between students is a Q&A, question and answer in Canvas, and the link to Q&A, the question and answer in Canvas, is like a threaded discussion, is provided in each module, which I'll show you in just a second. Asynchronous communication with me is through Canvas messaging, and notice it's Canvas messaging, not email. Not email. Use Canvas messaging, not email. Email is unreliable, which I say in the second video in the syllabus. We're getting policies and procedures. Email is very unreliable. A lot of times I don't get it. It goes to another Michael Harper, because there's more than one Michael Harper at CU. And they have often gotten my email from students, and I never really get it. Canvas messaging will come to me, so use Canvas messaging. The textbook down here is Predictive Analytics, Data Mining, Machine Learning, and Data Science for Practitioners from Dellon, now from Pearson. Now this is a textbook, but there's a lot of books out there. Some go into depth in different areas. I wanted a business analytics, predictive analytics book. And so I call it a textbook. it's not really a textbook. What it really is a book that really gives an overview of all these different techniques, how they're used. It gives a summary of them. And in class, I will go in depth. So this is this book is really a guideline of everything that's out there. I can't to cover everything. It would take a couple of years. It's an enormous field. I pick and choose. I think these are going to be useful in business for you in business analytics and in predictive analytics. So that's how I've selected this book. So this is a tentative schedule. I want to emphasize again. And these things I could add, and maybe I'll move things around, but I'll always make an announcement in Canvas. Okay, let's go to Canvas real quick. So in Canvas, you notice here's the welcome video. I hope everyone has seen. This is the syllabus that I'm talking about now. Download it, and you have it. Refer to it often. Now the videos, this syllabus video I'm making right now is the schedule outline. I also have a policies and procedures video that talks about all the different policies, procedures, how to do things. Make sure you review both of these often, because this really contains vital information on how to get through. People that don't really do this and they do it their own way, they'll do it wrong. I have strict rules. They get a 0. Wait a minute, I didn't know that. Well, make sure that you make yourself aware of the policies and procedures. Okay, now these modules, first is the introduction. Notice in the introduction, I'll have lecture files down here. Here's the homework file, document, Word file. You can download this. Download the Word file. It has all the multiple choice questions. And sometimes you submit something. Sometimes you answer something, you upload something, but get all of your answers. Only when you have all your answers, then you click the submission. And after you click submission on by Saturday night, 11:59 p.m. Saturday when it's due, then the next day I will have the answers available to you, and you can see what the answers are. Okay. If you go to the next one here, I think the next one's forecasting. Regression. Yeah, so you have a presentation video. Sometimes I have videos, and the videos this is a presentation video. It's not really a lecture. It's more of a presentation. I think the next one in the third module. Now I get into more detailed. A presentation video. I also have detailed videos, lecture videos. So I have a lot of resources here in different areas, but also, and I have Excel files to help. I give you Excel files to use as templates for the homework. I go through the homework in class, and sometimes I have a video to go through homework. So I'll give you as much help as I can as we go through the course. Okay, so that is the schedule outline syllabus. There's more to the syllabus. There's the policies and procedures that I have, and also the university policies and procedures policies. Make sure you watch that in the second video. That's looking at policies and procedures. Okay, that's all I have for today for this syllabus. And between now and the next time I see you, I hope this helps. And everyone, take care.